What up? What up? What up? Welcome to the FOH
Fuck out of here
After Dark podcast. We have taken over. It's 2023, at the end of 2022, and we are starting brand new. You know, we had our share guests of podcast people. We had our share guests of podcast hosts. But you know what? Me and Jet Truth said, hey man. He said, what up, Sayso? He said, man, look, I'm tired of this shit. He said, I'm tired of this shit too. He said, let's make it do what it do. I said, hey, got you, man. And it all started with a teardrop.
All right.
But this is the new FOH After Dark cast, and I'm going to have a little saying. It's your guy, Sayso. After Dark. That's all I got.
All right, y'all. What up? It's your girl in the building. If you remember me from last time when I was here in the building, it's your girl Sierra Coco. I am the former host of the Wet Lounge and the actual host for Pinky Swears podcast. And I'm here holding it down with the gang for your hour. I'm here to be your infotainment and your entertainment tonight. So, you know, let's jump into it. More spice in your life, more tune for your head stuff. And we here, guys. We here.
All of it. I don't have no special intro. It's a bit of that DJ Truth. Yeah, about to just talk some shit. After dark shit. Remember, this is just entertainment.
Disclaimer. So we'll get a time. We was talking about I'm gonna let Sierra go into what she was saying earlier. We were talking prior to the podcast about a very, 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 very interesting topic, and I'm gonna let her segue from there. Go ahead and do your thing.
All right, so boom, y'all. I just want to say I'm new here, get used to my face here, but also I'm gonna say some shit, and if you don't like it, you know, you ain't got to. But also, stream a nigga. You feel me?
Yeah,
so
sensitive people, get out the building.
Hey, just cut me off.
Fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here.
You're a Cardi B said, so shit.
Fuck out of here. So, with that being said, we're gonna get into it. This is just for entertainment purposes. Don't listen to me because who the fuck am I? Just your host for the evening. Now, with that being said. With that being said, I was having a conversation earlier today, so I just wanted to bring it here and see what everybody thinks. So here's a scenario. You've been married, let's say 10, 15 years now, to the love of your life. You know, y'all at that stage, you moved in and you're trying to start a family and things of that nature. They sit you down one day and they're like, you know, like, we got to talk, blah, blah, blah. You know, I love you, but I was actually born a man. Or I was actually born a woman. So the question begged is, do you stay? Do you go? Do you make a scene? You act a fool? Is you fighting or what? Like what happens? Is it real luck if you buckish? Like, what's it giving? Because I don't know. I don't know what I would do in that situation. I know I ain't staying. I just don't know how I'm act.
I don't know. Like I'm biased as fuck. So, you know, like nowadays, let's say I'm gonna do it from a female standpoint, and a female's with a male, and he'd be like, hey, I'm really a girl. Well, I was born a girl. Like, it ain't as bad for me when the female might be hurt because she's probably looking for that dominant man energy. But, you know, It's not bad for her to go tell our friends, oh my God, this nigga was a bitch. You know, vice versa. We're not going to tell our whole boys like, hey, Bernice. Yeah,
See?
Hey, man, that was a whole fucking dude. You came out.
And you already done did it. And you already did it.
That's it. You can't go in public. You can't. Men not going to want to tell their friends that shit in the first place because the embarrassment.
They sure don't.
The shame. And just the fact that they couldn't like say, nigga, you didn't get a birth certificate? Or like, nigga, you didn't look at a license? And nigga,
who looking at who? You gotta be realistic. Like, who about to do all of this? Like,
from the outside looking in, and nigga go say some shit like that. Come on, my nigga.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep. When it comes to judging, they gonna say it.
Yeah,
they gonna say it when it's time to judge.
But it kind of like you got to put in perspective though. If you with somebody 15 years and you never went to their family and you ain't seen no baby pictures,
I said
No
that
nothing.
like you going to the grandma
No
house
nothing.
and like you don't see nothing. No drunk
Right.
uncle, no drunk
Never
cousin,
heard no
high
little
cousin.
kid stories
Like
or they were such
somebody
a
got to
cute
say
girl.
something.
Nothing.
like you
Somebody
get
got to.
Nothing.
boom, like
That's
second.
what I'm saying. Like me personally, like I'm leaving because you lied. You lied, and what else you lying about? No, like I'm just going. But I do feel like
Committed,
that is easier. That is easier to maybe deal with if you're a woman dating a trans man because it's like, well, how many jokes or what ridicule can I really get? It is more acceptable, I suppose, for a woman on woman relationship. So this can't be too much different from that. And that's how people will perceive it. But as a man, that's a harder pill to swallow, which is funny because on Twitter, there was a popular transsexual on Twitter and she decided to expose her entire DMs, everybody that she slept with this year. And yes, and of course the DMs consisted of down low men. Preferably the brothers, but that's neither here nor there. Now, with that being said, had to throw that out there, but that's the topic for another day. Anyhow,
Go ahead.
but she exposed them, and you know, like women were saying, like this is what we mean, you know, because it's like you want the acceptance and things like that, but then you do things that's kind of counterproductive to what you're trying to fight for, which is gender rights, equality, and things of that nature. So your sex change is done and all of that is done, and you live your life as a woman, name change and all, and you're having sex with men. What's taboo about that you feel the need to expose them? Or is it because they're married? No. Is it because they're broke? No. It's because they slept with you per se. Like that's a red flag because that shouldn't matter. That shouldn't matter. Like men get on my nerve, but I never went in my DMs like, and little did you know he was eating my pussy. That it don't matter. Why does that matter? That's anything. That's everything. That's happening right now. You feel me? Like so it's like that. So it's like that's anything. But you don't hear about people living a double life, and then you got proof to the claims to back it up. That's everything, especially for a black man, which is why she did it. Unbeknownst to her, some of those people in her DMs were actually transsexuals themselves. Like they used to be women and now they're men. So the whole thing backfired on her actually, but it's just like, what is the point of that? And so it just makes you, you know, raise questions. It's like, are heterosexual people wilding for their preferences, considering, well, some of the things we say are proven in our faces time and time again. Like, you know, so it's just like, I don't know. I just feel like everybody got to be true to themselves and let people decide if they're going to fuck with you, the real you, up front. Because ain't no future in front. And at some point, you going to get caught. And that's your ass if you fuck with the wrong person.
Exactly.
Stop lying to people. Just stop lying to people.
I mean, everybody want to be different. I mean, they don't want to be themselves.
Nobody want to be themselves. Nobody wants to be themselves.
It started with the filters. Niggas wanted to filter their face. Now, like niggas lying about themselves. Like it just
everything. Like
you can't lie about some shit like that. Like nah.
Right. Like we trying to have kids, and ain't no kids coming up. And you the reason why, like you knew that there was no way kids was gonna pop up. You just had me dumping in you every day for the past 30 days for nothing.
If I had to go check my sperm count, all of this shit, like you made me go through all of this
in vitro. You mean to tell me, like, what was that? Placebo meds? We doing in vitro for nothing? What are you doing here? What are these damn placebos? Like, what's going on? What's really going on? Like, no. And you know what? It's just like, I don't know, man. People gotta fucking stop because you gonna get what you looking for messing with the wrong person. But it's the same rules apply for the heterosexuals. You know, like you go around here lying and somebody gonna test that. You know, men run around trying to lead with their wallets. Women run around trying to lead with their bodies, and then you get mad because that's what people using you up for. Well, that's how you introduce yourself. Yeah, so be yourself. Be your frugal ass self. Because if you know you broke, that's gonna come out. That's all I'm saying. It's like just like everything else.
They leading with like you said, they leading with their bodies and shit, and they get mad when they just want to fuck them. So it's like this
that's what I'm saying.
Persona you're giving me, like if you dress like look at me and touch me and feel on me, then that's all I want to do to you. So, but then I'm a woman. No, you're not. Yes, I am. Are you sure? You might have a dick.
See, and then you look. You never know. You never know. It's just like it's so much. It's just so much, and it should be weird out here these days. It's just should be weird. I don't say much. I just be looking and watching and looking. But that was just my little 2 bit that I wanted to sound off on because I thought that was a very wild question, but a good one because all I know is I'm leaving. So,
but you see, some people just got these gonna leave, but some people gonna do the extreme and feel like this be years, and you lied to me, I could shoot your bank, all of it. Like,
see, nah, I ain't going to. I always said I know I could do jail because I done sat in a room for 23 hours out a day and they did nothing. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like that was a personal choice. It's always a personal choice. I do it. But it gotta be
somewhere, and you could be like, "Shit, ain't no personal choice no more." Like,
but that's what I'm saying. If I go to jail, it got to be for something that is hands down. It had to go down this way. It was no other way, and I'm willing to stand on that. But
niggas not thinking about that at the moment. They think about I am a goddamn
man. See, and that's niggas' problem. They be worried about the next nigga instead of being worried about themselves.
No real shit, but that's no real shit. That's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be you lied to me, and now I gotta go in front of my family. It's not even more my family. It's my friends. Like I gotta.
But they don't know. Like you can say a bunch of things. She cheated. You could say she cheated. You could say no, because
that shit gonna get out sooner or later. They be like, man, so you telling me all y'all broke up so say she was cheating, but that nigga the whole time she a man for real? Hold on, cuz you been lying.
Listen. You gotta deny. I didn't know
the
that.
only reason, like real niggas not gonna say shit. Real niggas will be like, "Oh, we broke up," and tell like one day, be like, "Hey, remember that girl used to date?"
You know that,
man. What's up, man? What the fuck out of here?
Now you gonna want to fight with your friend and shit? Cuz.
Then he gonna be like, then he gotta play it off. Be like, I didn't fuck anyway, so it is what it is. Like, I'm glad.
So you telling me y'all was together for 5 years and y'all never had sex?
No, man. I'm telling you.
Know what I'm saying? And they're gonna be like, this nigga lying. Like,
all she did was give me some head. All she did was give me some head, man. I'm telling you.
Nah, niggas is lying. Niggas can look me in my face and say that I've been knowing you lying. Like,
niggas be like, I was cheating on it anyway, bro. I had like 4 or 5 other bitches.
No. All of that shit to make himself feel good.
Yeah. Even like she wouldn't put that in, or he whatever it was, wouldn't put that. So I was banging, you know what I'm saying? Females on the side, doing you heard me? And like I would go back and you want to smash, be like, cool, just give me the mouth, bomb. So you got to hear from a dude, you tell him.
No.
Man, look, man, I didn't fuck though. I didn't fuck. Nigga, you still gay.
Listen,
yeah,
I'm a side eye you regardless.
You gotta be like, you think all that time, like y'all together all the time, like you didn't make out with that man, you didn't grab that man booty.
Listen, I'm gonna side eye you the entire time for the remainder of me knowing you. I'm gonna side eye you.
Ain't nobody gonna believe that shit.
All right. Let me segue to another question. All right, Thanksgiving just happened. You know what I'm saying? That's when like family brings over the friends or they bring over the new guy. You know, they got that one family member that bring home somebody different every year.
Yeah.
You know what
I
I'm saying?
remember them beef.
And like, you know, like they never, you know, they never say nothing, but the family always says something behind their back. So like, have anybody ever had like brought somebody home and like they did like with Neil Long and Mekhi Phifer did on Soul Food, like they go in the bathroom and get in right quick just to do it for the excitement of it. Like nobody never had that little, let's get it in before we eat. Or let's get it in, you know what I'm saying, before everybody in the other room. Like some excitement. I don't think no grown person would do that, but like, you know, like say in your early 20s, you know, you just real relationship, you just trying to be different and spontaneous. Like, you never like had like got it in like at a family gathering. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but not no holiday, but it wasn't before, it was after. That was for me, it was after.
I'm talking about like during.
Oh no, it wasn't. I'm saying like they were still there. They were still there. It was just
they was there.
She like, nah, it was there.
They was there. Like they was in the living room sitting down having coffee and shit like that before the actual food. And we was in the kitchen fucking before the food came on the counter.
Like they in the other room and y'all in the other room getting it in?
Yeah, like this the living room and it's about this much walk space until you hit the kitchen. And there's like a refrigerator blocking the view. So we was on the counter that was in front of the refrigerator. So that way niggas couldn't see. And yeah.
Oh, so like you just like y'all didn't care.
Like
the food wasn't there. The
what
food was
his.
Oh, well, for one, I had already been at his house for a few hours, and I didn't like his mom. She was annoying, and I just got tired of sitting there, fake smiling every 5 minutes. And I was like, "Can we leave? Like, can we go smoke or some shit like that?" And I was like, "I'm bored. Like, can we leave? Like, I want to go home. Like, I don't like your mom. Your sister's not on shit. Can we leave? Like, so I want to go home. Take me home now." So he's like, "Just stay for a little bit, pretend to eat some food, and we could leave." I said, "That's not good enough. There's food at my mama's house, and it's better food. Like, I want to leave now." So I guess he thought Toss and Dick was going to change something, and it didn't. And it didn't. I stayed for it, and we left because I meant that. I'll take a turkey wing to go though. Thank you. Thank you. Like no, because it was pissing me off.
You getting stuffed in the kitchen while everybody's sipping on coffee.
Right, getting pulled off the coffee. Yep.
Right. Ain't nobody ain't no nothing. Nobody just pull up. Nobody walk.
Nobody heard.
Nobody say nothing.
You wanna know what's crazy? I thought to myself, I said, "Wow, I'm like they might hear us," and I was like, "Oh, that's gonna be awkward." And like it's a whole bunch of mixed company out there. I'm like, if it was just his mom, she deserves it. I'm like, but I'm like, but it's other people. I'm like, Mima is nice. His little grandma in the wheelchair. I'm like, oh, she's nice. I'm like, whatever. But I said to him, I was like, well, I know how you are. Now, mind you, I was like 19, 20 at the time. So, like still very young and ratchety.
Yeah,
yeah, you feel me? So I said to him, I was like, no, I was like, because you like to do all that fast stroke shit. I'm like, but we be here for a while. I'm like, and they're gonna hear that. I'm like, so you actually come faster when you go slower. So that's what we're gonna do. They won't hear you and you'll finish faster. He was like, you serious? I was like, yeah, I am serious. I'm not staying here on this counter that long. So you do with that information what you will.
Yeah, the game plan.
It wouldn't been no counter shit.
No, like because I wasn't gonna do it. We was gonna be here forever and all that other shit. Like it would have been pointless if nobody came. So you were gonna tell me I just got exposed on the kitchen counter for nothing, like salmonella, right, or some shit like that. Like no, like that's stupid. So we're gonna make this work, and you're gonna listen to me, and then you're still gonna take me home. Which was funny because he lived in Brooklyn, I lived in the Bronx. It was a very long trip.
Oh damn!
But he sure did take me home, child. I bet that shit. Like, give me what I came for. Give me what I stayed for. Now take me home.
That's crazy. Man. Like I never like. I'm sure it happened, but like I'm sure I never had no holiday stories to where I got it in. But I had like just like people in the other room, go in the bathroom, get it in, pop. Yeah, I come out like nothing happened. But I never had no holiday story. But I'm like, you gotta think like somebody in that house when y'all together is sexually active. Y'all might not catch them, but y'all can be like, oh, what's so and so at? Like randomly, and be like, they come out like walking funny or sweating, or even like their clothes not on right or some shit like that. You be like, y'all fucking up.
They always, I feel like they always give you a sign to say like they was doing something. Like it's always something. Like you just gotta pay attention. Be like, I know what y'all was doing.
All females do this. All females do this. Correct me if I'm wrong. They come downstairs or from the corner. They come doing this. This is their facial expression.
See, that's why. Listen. And he's right. I noticed that in college, and I had to let my friend know her bozo ass because she had never been in that situation, so she did not know how to act. And I see her. Matter of fact, we on South Beach, we on Collins Ave on the strip. And it's 4 in the morning. It's spring break. We outside, and it's the whole house. All 7 of us went together, and we all outside.
What year was this?
So, 2019. So we all outside, and she never had like a one night stand, so she ain't know what to do. So I'm like, you just do it. I was like, if you want to. I was like, and then you leave.
So how that go? Not to cut you off. How that go when a group? I seen this happen before. Like a group of girls, y'all actually have a conversation with each other. Like I never did this before, but like, girl, just do it. Be like, I ain't never did this before. You already
and it's like literally, we be sitting there just like niggas. Believe it or not, women chill like niggas up to a certain extent. Like at least me and my friends, we gonna chill like niggas. So we sitting there rolling up.
A nigga
be sitting there rolling up. We literally rolling up. I've never done that. Bitch, you dead. That's crazy. Really? No, because that's wow, bro. No, you just gotta do it.
That's some good shit. Because the niggas I roll with, they ain't gonna say nothing. They gonna be like, niggas ain't gonna say that. Niggas be like, nigga, like.
And just go about the business.
We got like a fish.
No, we be giving pointers, we be giving tips, we be telling where you could go, how you could do it, how you could go about doing it, different ways to go about it, get you comfortable, hype you up, build your confidence. Like it'd be a whole little thing in like a whole 10 minutes or less, believe it or not. But that safe, it'd be infotational. I tell you that.
And then
go ahead, D.
No, I just said. Then after all of that, it happened, and then she come back and tell you everything that happened.
And then if it's one of those situations where she's gonna be back, like she's not staying at that nigga shit overnight, then we go about our business. We'll reconvene when you come back, and we gonna light up again. So, bitch, how was it? Do you care to share? Care to comment? Do you? Comment?
Comment, do you?
Hold on. Comment? I suck this dick. Give it back.
You wanna know what's crazy? You would think that we joke like that, but we passed that shit anyway. Because at the end of the day, because 9 out of 10, we were all doing it at the exact same time.
Everybody was just all sucking deep. Like, oh, you know what? Just fucking.
Yo, I've also been in that situation where bitches had the audacity. Yeah, I did. Now give me the fucking butt. And the next thing you know, it's okay, so did I. But you tried to G-check me in front of everybody. Bitch, give me the motherfucking blank. Because you was a fool and a half. Fuck so you.
After that happened, y'all judge each other, like y'all get to argue. Be like, bitch, that's why you slept with that nigga.
You want to know what's crazy? No, that did not happen. We all went back home, and yeah, like that was literally just it. Like on the trip, 3 of the girls out of the 7 were my roommates, and the other 3 were just some of the girls from my modeling team out of school. So we already knew each other. Like it was just calm vibes, and we really only went to split the cost. But we said since we all going with each other, just a few rules. We're gonna hold each other down. We're model sisters at school, so we're travel sisters while we on this trip. And everybody share location. Somebody gotta pull up. Just know we're all pulling up. We're all pulling up, and that's the bottom line. Whoever you came with, that's who you came with. So act like you know, because that's just sister for the next 5 days. Like, so that's how we put that shit in a smash. Because I'm not being on vacation arguing with a motherfucking soul. I'll whip your ass and go home.
I seen group of girls like argue and fuss over what guy they want. Like I seen that happen.
I ain't never been there.
It's like it's the most hilarious thing I've ever seen in my life. They be like, bitch, I seen them first, but like they try to be so discreet about it because they don't want the guys to know like which one they want.
And like, they don't want to sound pressed to their friend.
And yeah, not even that. They don't want the guy to feel bad either because they probably like the other guy more than the other guy.
Right. So now the second guy sitting there like, damn, none for me.
Like, he's like, I'm not trying to be mean, but you know, I didn't like him. I kind of wanted the other one. He'd be like, I ain't wanted you either, bitch.
It's like, man.
He'd be like, I walk like you. I don't care. I gotta talk to none of y'all.
That is one thing I probably don't like about female dynamics these days, because it's like, maybe it's just wishful thinking on my behalf. I don't know. But like I watch 90s sitcoms, or like I used to, but I rewatch them now as adults as an adult to see what I missed. Right. So, you know, it's given living single, things like that. And I'm like, see, I was like, that's a friendship though. I'm like, bitches will argue, move out. They will literally compete in each other's faces for the same nigga. And then whoever wins the nigga, that's it. And bitches are still friends, being bridesmaids in each other's wedding. I'm like, the bitches dead ass be mad when you don't even try to compete with them and that nigga still choose you over them. Like, bitch, I look good. You take it in. I don't know what you want me to say, but he chose up. You gotta let that shit go. And then they don't want to be your friend. It's like, all that fun nigga that didn't even want you.
Yeah, look,
stop doing that. Like, stop doing that.
Like, okay,
stop fucking doing that.
It is what it is. No, like nigga didn't want you. Now you mad. And like they did
like especially when you don't even want that nigga. Like, no way you about to shit on our friendship. I don't want this nigga neither. Like, we in the same boat. He don't want you. I don't want him. The boat just keep on swimming. Relax. Like bitches be ham. I don't know. They be burgers. Bitches be burgers. I don't know.
What?
I said bitches be
burgers,
bro. Well done. Medium rare. Bitches be burgers.
Bitches be burgers.
Yeah, man, but I seen that shit. Like, girls would like ruin friendships just because they didn't let the person talk. Like niggas like that too. I could just say
yeah, they throw salt a lot.
Niggas will get up. Disclaimer. I remember when I was like back in the Gap, me and my homeboys went out. You heard me, like, and then like my homeboy was trying to get at a girl, wasn't feeling him at all. I went and talked to her. She was feeling me. You know what I'm saying? We were talking, the conversation. This nigga got so mad, he was just sitting in the corner looking at me the whole night. Bro, she didn't want you, nigga. She didn't like. She didn't want you. Like, and I was drunk already, so I didn't really give a fuck. So like, he really get mad. Then like he the type of nigga that'll ruin it for everybody. Like, man, let's go, man. Them girls ain't about nothing. No, nigga, they ain't about nothing with you.
Yeah,
right. Tell it for what it is.
Like this.
They not on shit with you. That's what you meant. They biting over here, bitch. Like, relax.
Niggas more sensitive than females. No, I ain't gonna lie about that.
I was just saying that before we started the show. Like, niggas complain a lot. It's like I did not know that as women progress, niggas would go backwards in some time, because it's like they're the new bitches sometimes, and I be so upset for my brothers because they be going out so sad. Like, I hate seeing niggas ask, do women pay for dates anymore? They do. You're just ugly. Next. like yeah, like they do. You're just ugly. Or when they be like, $200 for a date is a lot. That's why you don't have any dates, sir, because you think $200 for a date is a lot. That is why.
Is that?
Where do you live? It's not. Case closed.
New York shit. That's hard.
It's not in DC neither, or Maryland, or Virginia, or Jersey. Or Delaware,
I don't know.
Let's break down this date type, shall we?
Yeah, because
let's start it off, shall we, Miss Sierra? This is the Sayso FOH After Dark date calculator. Now, Miss Sierra, how you doing? My name is Jonathan. I'm going to be calculating the amount for a date. Now, therefore, the date starts off. He picks you up in his car, no Uber, that's free. He put the gas full tank already. You go to the restaurant. Where would you like to go eat tonight, ma'am?
But that ain't got nothing to do with the gas stuff. Like, that's just they ain't got nothing.
I'm just saying it.
All right.
So, I get why he said it, because sometimes transportation costs, so you do got to calculate it in. But if transportation don't cost, then you don't got to calculate it.
All right, we go tally all this up. Let's go. Boom. How you doing?
Okay.
I'm picking you up. Go act this out. How you doing, man? Get in the car. You know what I'm saying? New York style, baby. Yeah.
All right, but we're gonna start, and this is just a starter. We're gonna start at a hookah lounge, just hookah and drinks. That's where we're gonna go.
All right, we have to do it. Bomb. All right, yeah. How much to get in, homie? Yeah.
It's free to get in. It's free to get in, and hookah is $40 cash, not included in the tip in the bill.
All right, boom. We in there. We got our little spot. You know, we vibing. Yeah.
Yep. So far we got 40 cash. Put that in the calculator.
All right, $40.
All right, now mind you, I said 200. So
I'm a calculator.
So now we got 160 left on the board. Now follow me, y'all. You gonna get a drink. What drink you getting, babe? Oh, I'm a bartender, so I'm gonna be able to round these prices. Go ahead.
I'm the guy, all right. So I'm asking you what you want. Get what you want, baby. Get what you want. It's on me.
Okay, bet. Can I have a tequila sunrise, please? Thank you. That's $14 right there.
Hey, shit, go ahead. You can have two of them motherfuckers.
I planned on it. All right, so that's $28 on my 2 drinks. What about you? What you getting?
Man, look, shit. Man, give me a bottle of water.
See? You see?
Oh, all right,
because we are.
Let me get a piece of rock and lemonade with that, because I need some. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling good now, so I want to drink. She drinking.
That's like
okay. Some places that'll run you about $12 to $15, but we're gonna go ahead and split the middle. We're gonna say $13. So are you getting one or two? Are you getting one or two? You only getting one?
I'm gonna get one. Boom.
Okay, so he only get one. All right, so boom. So far we got $40. We got $28 on my 2 drinks, so that's $68, and then we got his $13 attached to that. That's already
that's $81.
That's already $81. That's already $81 right there.
Just at the hookah
so It's just at the hookah spot. All right. So now, are we getting a refill on the coals? Because I would like a refill on the coals because I know how many flavors in the hookah. It depends on where you go. Some places it's free, and then you can also end up paying $15 at most for.
Everywhere I went, they all it was always free.
No, no.
Okay,
no,
we
sir.
We in our spot. Okay, so like, boom, the hookah girl come back. Y'all cold empty. How much is that?
That's $15 for the refill.
God damn.
Hold on. $15 for the refill?
And then they gonna show you the bill, and it's gonna say $15 for the refill.
I'll be like, man,
yes.
Like,
now hold on, 18 plus 81 plus 15, that's $96 right there.
All right.
So now we got 104 left on the board. All right, keep following me. So now we done. We leaving. Are you going to tip Shorty or nah?
Check it out.
You got a tip.
$100 because I'm cheap. I'm gonna total that up. 100. I'm gonna give her $5 because I got ones. Boom.
All right. And you know what? Fine. Cool. That's $100 right there.
You ain't giving her $5 because the bill is 96, so it's like you're giving her $4.
I'm giving her $4.
Right.
So,
right.
So all right.
See, all right. So boom, we already spent $100 just to smoke flavored tobacco and have 2 drinks. Now we moving. I'm gonna keep it simple. We're going to Mexico, my love. We're going to Aleros. Not that far, about 15 minutes from here. So now we get in the spot. We're going for Mexican and Spanish food. The prices is still cheap, but there's 20% gratuity that's added into the end of your bill. Oh,
for 2 people?
Gratuity is a
I was just about to say that's not included because they add that if you got a party.
Big group, for 2 people they add that.
Yes.
God.
So now what I'm telling, yes. Listen. I'm a regular at Alero. I know that there's.
Well, listen, all right, Sarah, boom, cool. Let's start it over. We're in the car. So
all right.
We're going to eat.
We out to Aleros. You feel me? That's where we going.
No. I don't like that. Let's give you a shit. My
See?
stomach hurt.
See, knowing damn well he never even had it. See, look how they lie.
You never had what I had. Look. I'm gonna be a gentleman, all right. I'm gonna be a gentleman. We're gonna go and I'm gonna watch you eat, all right.
See. And then that's the most you gonna watch me eat that night, honey. Take me home after this. I promise you, because I'm gonna sit there. 1, I think that's rude to eat in front of other people. 2, we on a date and I'm eating and drinking, and your ass is having water inside nachos. Something's wrong here.
I'm gonna get some chips and salsa so I can snack on that, and I'm gonna have
they give you a complimentary order when you get there. See?
That's what I mean. That's what look, and I'm gonna make the conversation to where you're not even thinking about that. Like the way to go come, you gonna be like, "Hey, how y'all doing?" I'll be like, "Hey, whatever man want." I said, "I just want to get to know her a little bit better." We talking, we vibing, we catching the vibe right now. We like, so me and you, mom, what's up, babe?
No, because see, you asked me on a date. You said where we was out to, so I said Aleros. And I'm you ain't gotta eat. You want to watch me eat? Cool, we could do that. But when we get there, I need a margarita. The margarita. Now I could be nice. I had 2 drinks at the other spot.
So
all right, let's add this up. All right, the margarita probably would be like $13 at the Aleros, right?
It's 12. It's 12, but see,
me
being me, I would recommend the picture. I would ask, "Are you drinking?" You would say yes or no. Now, if
I would say no, because I'm good, because I gotta drive. Boom.
Okay.
All right. Smart.
Cool. All right, I will get a drink. There we go. That's $12 right there.
All right.
Get your drink.
Now, as I wait for my food, I like to enjoy my chips and salsa. But by the time I get around to ordering my food, I need another round of chips and salsa. So that's $6 on top of the $12. So now we at $18.
So hold on. Let me finish. Let me cut you over there. You gonna ruin your appetite. You gonna ruin your appetite with all these chips and salsa. You sure you want to do that?
No, I don't. I always got room for a quesadilla or some tacos or something. So I don't know what you're saying.
It's
like you just got that much space to eat all this food with hookahs and drinks in your system. Go ahead, do your thing.
Oh yeah, I do.
But clearly, somebody look like they're taking a to-go plate home.
All right, boom.
You want to know what's crazy? A lot of times I don't actually. Like when I go out, I typically end up eating exactly what I bought, drinking exactly what I said I was going to drink.
You ain't got no shame. Okay, boom. The way to come.
No shame. You know what? I feel like I'm in White Chicks. What a nigga was like, and for the lady, perhaps a salad. Perhaps not. Okay. No, absolutely not. I don't order salad at all on a date. If I eat salad, I promise you, it's at home.
Okay, order your food. Order your food. That's
all right, so now boom, we here. So I'm stuck between getting the
my chest hurting right now because I'm spending money.
I'm stuck between getting the soft tacos. I'm stuck between getting the quesadilla. I'm stuck between getting the fajitas, the chicken and shrimp fajita. So I'm looking like, let's go with the chicken and shrimp fajita. And at Alero's, that combo dish is gonna run you for $23.99. So we got that on top of my $18. So let's just say 24 on top of 18. That's $42. Exactly. That's $42 right there.
That's $42 at the restaurant.
Right. We already spent the other 100 at the hookah spot. So you only got $58 more dollars actually. You got $58 more to make it do what it do. Keep in mind that 20% gratuity is still included in this. Now, with that being said, are you eating or are you just gonna sit there and be a poor bastard all day?
I'm told you we chipping sauce.
Because you still gotta pay for the chips and sauce anyway. Because
I got a second order, so you gotta pay. We already included that in.
Let me run my game. All right. So you feel like a cheap ass.
Jesus.
You're not gonna eat? Nah, I gotta, I'm full from the little spot. I drink liquor, you know what I'm saying? I should have ate before I drunk. So, now, I'm just snack on this to like absorb the alcohol with the chips and salsa. But I'm gonna just watch, I'm not gonna watch you eat, but I'm saying if you want me to get something, I'll get it, but I'll get it to go. The cheapest thing on the menu.
And you think women won't notice that? We do. We notice that type of stuff. So one or two things is gonna happen. At the end of this night, you're gonna find that you spent just about $200 fucking on hookah and fucking Mexican food, which is wild, but you did it. You fucking did it. Or you gonna understand that maybe I am too broke to be dating, but it's one or the other.
Let's finish this date. Let's finish this date. Let's
finish it so we can add the total price.
I just want to point out to the listeners, this is not a date because he's being poor. I've never been on a date like this in my fucking life. He's not cheap. He's being poor.
If this is real life, trust me, I wouldn't spend $200. It would have been $100 flat.
Oh my god!
Hey, and she would have loved it because look, I'd have been dead ass serious. I'd have been like, oh shit. Emergency, babe. We got to reschedule.
So now I go ahead and I do that. You don't get no food. Okay, fine. Don't get any food. So now we sitting there. I get a shot. Are you gonna get a shot?
You just had. Let me stop it. I'm trying to impress you.
I had 3 drinks, and that's my 3 drinks is my minimum. Unless the 2 drinks get me lit, 3 drinks is my minimum. But a shot, it's happy hour.
All right, boom. Disclaimer. This is a perverted man. This is not Blake Livens. All right, boom. You can get a shot. All right, hey, you do your thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So all right. We just add 1 drink so far. So we getting a shot and another drink or what?
It's a shot. She just want a shot. She just ate. She want a shot.
Are you not getting the shot? Are you not getting the shot?
I'm good because I gotta drive, baby.
So all right. So
and here's where my little joke come in. Oh, you must be a lightweight on top of being skinny too, huh? You only have 1 drink, shit. But that's neither here nor there. But I would throw it out there because I just want to see what you're gonna see. Now, all right, let's finish. All right, so the shot. I'll be like, wow, you must be a lightweight on top of being skinny too. You only had 1 drink. Like, that's some shit.
I may be skinny, but I'm heavy other places, man.
Ain't that what everybody say, sir?
All right.
But don't they? They do.
Okay. Let's go. Continue.
But okay, so boom. So the shot is $10. Throw it on the tab. All right. So we up $52. Now we $48 in the hole. All right, cool. I'm ready to go. Now it's time. Do you have the 20% gratuity onto the $152 bill?
You know what? It's cool because you know what? I probably got paid. If we're going out on a Friday, I got paid. So therefore, I got $800 in my account. But, I got a backdraft fee. So if I got to pay my bills and do this date, I can.
Truth. Calculate that up on your thingy. $52 plus 20%.
20. All right, let me see.
20%
plus 20%.
Yep. Just $52 since it's just for this place.
That's 182.
That's total for everything.
Yeah, that's total everything.
Okay.
And you want to know what you're going home with? $18. You can't even get a dub off a bum on the block.
Hey, you can go to McDonald's and eat.
No, let's finish the date. Let's finish
See, and that's another thing. Because if I got the room for it, we can go to Jen's ice cream shop and get some ice cream.
I was just about to say that. She probably going some dessert.
Yeah, so finish. All right, finish. All right.
And because you're not eating, and because I just know you're not eating, what are you going to tell me? You're lactose intolerant? So you're going to say you have IBSD? Is that what you're going to tell me?
Well, we're going to share. I think
all right. That's romantic. That's romantic.
Look, she blushing.
I don't hold you. That's cute and all, yeah. But I'm gonna talk my shit the whole time. I'll be like, you want to share? I'm like, I mean, I guess we could share and all since you paying and shit. But also, like, sir, we put our mouths on these spoons and back in the same bowl. You don't think that's a little outrageous? COVID, RSV, no.
Hey, you got something? I ain't got nothing. So like,
and the nigga gonna use that events because at the end of the day he trying to get a kiss at the end of the night. So either way, like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna still make my jokes because the asshole in me cannot help it.
If she wants to be a smart ass, I'll be like, that's cool. We'll get 2 spoons.
You know what? I'll probably cop it for the 2 spoons. I'm like, okay, fine. And then here's your cut of ice cream, your 20%.
Go put it.
Literally, here's your cut, the corner.
You're like, hey, let me get an extra cup.
I'll be that nigga. I swear to God, I'll be that nigga. The ice cream good. I'll be like, let's go.
So boom, and then my little bowl of ice cream, $4.75 at Jen's.
Boom.
So now
$4.75.
No, I'm gonna be a gentleman. I'm gonna say, you know what? Get a bigger cup. You know, since we sharing. So that's $10. Let's say $10. $10. Because I'll tell him.
How much that?
Let's see. I feel like a big bowl would be about like $7 and change, $7.75.
But I'll be an asshole and be like, just keep the change, bomb. Because like,
they do have a tip jar at Jen's.
They got like a cookie.
That's one if you like.
Like a cookie.
They have cookie if you like.
I'll get a cookie.
So what that is?
$10.
So $10. Hold on. Yes. All right.
Just say total 10, D. It's total 10. Bomb. All right, we eating ice cream. We talking about the dates. You know, I'm asking if you had a good time. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You saying
I had fun. Did you have fun? You didn't really eat or drink or smoke much. You just kind of sat and watched me like a weirdo.
I'm gonna be honest. Did you have fun? I'm gonna be honest with you. Just spending time with you, that made my night. I'm gonna be honest with you. It ain't about you. Know
I mean,
let's blush it again.
Nah, me.
Take me home. I want to go home. Take me the fuck home.
So
all right. So look,
I spent $190.
Yeah, $192.
So a date does not cost $200.
But
I promise you, if you met somebody, she said she 192 pounds, and you have to explain that shit to your friends later, you're gonna be like, she about 200. She about 200 solid. So you spent 200 on the date. See, niggas love to battle semantics when it comes to their wallet.
Damn
and
right.
The fact of the matter is, no matter how you slice it, baby, ain't shit you gonna do with that $8 except pay a toll to get your ass to work the next day.
Matter of fact, I'll be an asshole. I'll be like, man, look, get out and take the bus home. It's $8.
Oh shit!
This is me taking your $8, putting it in my bra, and standing there getting an Uber.
Man,
that was an FOH After Dark date segment. So if you think you can beat that $200, you get a date with Miss Sierra Coco.
Listen,
she's like, hold on.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
If you can budget that amount below the $200 range, and you can prove that, you will get a date with Miss Sierra.
No, you won't. No, you won't.
No, you won't.
But think about it. So to say if the dude was drinking and eating, you're gonna spend a good almost $300. If the dude eating and drinking as much as you do.
Because I've literally gone on a date and he has drinking that much. You feel me? And it's like we went shot for shot. Like we went drink for drink. We kept up with each other all night. We bar hopped all night downtown. And depending on how much y'all drinking, if y'all do plan to match each other, there's ways to go about that. Like split a picture. If y'all both gonna eat, or you was gonna get that too, Why don't we get this one? It costs less, but you get more because it's built for two. Whereas if I get it because it costs less, I'm gonna waste food. Like there's certain food thingies that I don't eat heated up. Like it sounds crazy, but it's like bread, for example. It gets really soggy, and I don't like the texture on my tongue. So that's my only hang up with heating up certain foods. The texture change. It makes me want to gag. So because I do, but sometimes I don't be feeling like cleaning the air fryer.
True, you're right. True.
You feel me? So it's just like, at least it's like, you know, like depending on what you on, it's ways to combat the bill. But all I'm saying is I've had a whole boyfriend and we went out being price sufficient and everything and still paid just about $200. So you feel me? Like literally, and that was in our younger 20s at that. So it's like, it happens. Like that's why when niggas be quick to be like, it don't gotta be $200. It don't, but it easily can be, and you didn't even do a lot. You got hookah and Mexican food, beloved, and it cost you $200.
like your scenario, like due to the location spots and the different places y'all been, like on a normal, let's say fancy dinner and movie date, like ones like that. Nowadays, the movie probably cost you what, $50. And whatever restaurant y'all go to, it might cost you like, it depends. I'll go to the next restaurant. Just go to
man, listen to this. I just went and saw Black Panther on last Saturday, and we got the tickets the week beforehand. Now the tickets cost us $42, right. And the theater, it was like it had a bar in the lobby, so you can go and drink and eat beforehand. And then when you in the theater, there's waiters and waitresses like waiting in the wings and in the dark and shit. They come and take your order. I had 4 drinks while watching the movie. I had soda. I had popcorn. I had actual food, hot wings, fries. I had a glass of Prosecco. Like, the fuck are you talking about? And guess what?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Almost $200.
Yeah, because you're in one place. Like, instead of going multiple. So all you doing, you ain't wasting gas.
Yeah, I get it.
Look, but that's what I'm saying. We only went one place to the movies, and we spent almost $200. Yeah. And then we went 2 places and we almost spent $200. So it's just like,
but you spent more. Well, the dude spent more than that because he still had to put gas. Either way, he still had you spend more.
But see, but that's the thing.
You gotta add that in that goddamn.
See, look, and
you catch an Uber, and some people ain't got a car. Then you gotta catch an Uber. So
listen,
that's still
sometimes if where we going, if it's like, you know, like. It's chill. Like I said, like Alero's is not some place you got to dress up for. Neither is the hookah spot. Like you throw on a fly calm fit and you out. Like if I'm wearing something fly yet calm, like my feet is sturdy, I'm sturdy, ready for physical anything, we can take the train. Like I'm from New York. If your city got the train or the bus, like and we not going like far, like it's only 25, 30 minutes on the bus, I'll do that. Like because I'm used to taking the bus myself. So it's like me as a person, if I know I take the bus on my regular Monday through Friday, I'm not going to turn my nose up at the bus on Saturday. That's just me. Like, because I just took the bus yesterday.
We driving, baby.
Listen, we can do that too. But that's why I said it depends. There's always ways to save money when it comes to dating and relationships. Because, like I said, I'll do the train or the bus depending on how far we're going. If it's far, then no, we'll do Uber because I don't know how to drive yet. So, like I said, certain things I just don't be like, oh, that's wild because I take the bus. I don't drive yet. So certain shit I understand. Other shit is like, relax. Like, you just cheap. Like, relax.
So you don't know how to drive?
I don't.
Wow. Impressive.
I know, right?
That's not new. I feel like most of the people in New York people.
But I do have my permit and I am trying because I want to have my license by next fall. So that's my plan, y'all. That's my plan. I'm gonna be a driving New Yorker real soon. I just be scared.
Son, get out of the way, son. Why you switching lanes?
Yo, listen, that be me in the back of the Uber. That be me and my dad. Yo, I be in the Uber. I be like, yo, this is me rolling my head, rolling my window down, sticking my house. Yo, so you just not gonna let him murder so we come back? That's why God is holding me back from that L because He knows. Only He knows. But that really be me. I'll be like, go all the way from the back seat.
That's a good way to budget too, because you ain't gotta worry about no gas, no car insurance,
no tolls. You feel me? Like, yeah. But soon. But that was just your date segment on how you can or cannot spend $200 on a date.
I'ma just say this when I went took somebody to Olive Garden. I spent $99. The day was over. And it's like, it's over. You going to your house, bro. Like, it's over. Like, I spent this. I don't even like this shit. I spent this much. Nah, you going home.
Yeah, I think the most I ever spun was at STK Steakhouse for my anniversary last year. I spent like $130 something at the restaurant. And I was like, yeah, that's it.
Nigga said, yeah, that's it.
That's it. I'm going home after that. Like, that's it.
Like, you sound like that. That's my wife. Like, cool, you know.
Yeah.
You know, but just back then, normal date paying that. Oh, no.
Like when it comes to like dates, that's too much. Like vacation, that's different because you already about to spend a couple grand. You already know what it is.
Whether you want to or not.
Little date night shit, like, bro, if I gotta spend more than $80, bro, man, you tripping. Like,
listen, no. But and that really be niggas, like, it be certain niggas, like, I be on Facebook and I be trying to keep a low key profile because I learned you can't even a nigga status these days without him sending a pair of eyes into your DM. Like, no, the joke is funny.
That's just thirst. That's just straight thirst.
And I hate it so much for the brothers because it's just the pandering niggas, because it's just like, sir, all I did was one status. We've been friends up here for 10 years and I never laughed at nothing you said. I promise. It's not you that I want. It's not.
On. That nigga must be fresh out of relationship. You
Yo, nah. That'd be the thing. Nah, that'd be the craziest thing. Nah, like, Facebook is not a real place. Like, it's not a real place. Out of all the apps, it's not a real place because, like, and right now I'm home in New York and I'm in my mom's crib. Now, this is where I grew up. This is my brother. Now, on one of my Facebook pages, I have a lot of people from New York up here. Like, I'm talking like people from all the way from elementary. Like, I've known you since we was 5 type shit. They will see me in person. They won't speak. Or they just be like, oh, hey, how you doing? Yeah. How you doing? Go upstairs or whatever. About 3 weeks later, they might say something funny on Facebook. So, little reaction. And I keep scrolling. Next thing you know, here go the eyes. I thought I saw you the other day. 21 days ago was the other day.
Yeah,
you saw me 3 weeks ago. That ain't the other day. We almost in a whole new month. Sometimes 3 weeks. Sometimes 3. Did you know that sometimes we are only 3 weeks away from a new seasonal change? Y'all were here talking about the other day. You mean last summer, bitch? We in the fall. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, who you talking to? Like, and I hate when they fuck out of here because I hate when they do that. And then it's like I be wanting to kiki and and be ignorant on Facebook. And every time I go laughing at something, here go niggas trying to make a friend. Like, this is not make a connection. This ain't make a wish. This ain't build a bear. Like, move. Like, like, so now I be on Facebook liking shit in my head, laughing at shit in my head.
Sometimes you gotta do it.
And be like that. Like, what's the point of having Facebook friends and you can't talk to the friends because the friends is weird?
Because you know the friends in real life, the real life conversation.
But listen, I literally had to do a sweep off my Facebook. I'm down to 100 something friends because I got tired of the weird shit. I got tired of it. We almost 30. Damn it. Get it together.
I was wondering why people do that. Like, I'm about to do a sweep, a Facebook sweep. So that's y'all just taking the weirdos out of the.
Yeah, because it's just like after a while, it's like, and listen, I can't tell you. Niggas done told me I was strange because I said, oh, I don't link people off of Facebook. That's not my thing. They said, so how do you meet new people? I go outside. Where the air is kind of fresh and the grass is kind of green. Like, the fuck outside? Have you heard of it, baby? I don't understand. What's going on. It's getting hard out there in them streets, y'all. It's really getting hard out there in them streets. I don't understand. I'm looking at people's dating confessions, relationship confessions.
Enjoy that shit.
You have to. Oh, wait. That brought me up to a topic that somebody wanted me to speak on. They said the difference in between fucking with a nigga when he wants you to, as opposed to doing it on your time. And that's a funny power struggle, depending on who you interacting with. Because there is some men where they know who they are and they know what they doing. And I know people like to act like they don't, but to a certain extent, everybody know what they doing. You feel me? Right. Especially when it's involving someone else and how you move. And I just think that men are funny because it brings me back to my point. Men typically do act like women in a lot of ways. They just say that they don't, or we spend too much time talking about women that we don't really realize. He just acted like a bitch too, but nobody said nothing to him, just to me. Get the fuck out of here. So it's like that was hilarious. Okay, but no, for real. So boom, right? It's my homegirl, and I'm explaining to her. I'm like, okay, what's the problem? So she's like, it's this guy. She's like, I've been talking to him for a few months. I'm like, okay, a few months. She's like, we ain't linked yet. I'm like, okay, nothing wrong with that. Why not? She's like, because we'll make plans, but then it's like when they're not going exactly the way he planned it, all of a sudden he go MIA, and then the plans just never come through. So I'm like, well, what type of plans is it? Like, is he standing you up for a date? Is it just a link at his place? And it's just a, come through, stay the night, leave type shit. And I'm like, okay, well, we grown, why not? So she's like, yeah, but she's like, I know that. We already agreed to that. But the point is, it's like, we'll make a plan. For example, we was just talking about it on FaceTime this morning. She's supposed to have saw him Tuesday. And Tuesday night came, she got into her city, Jersey, I think. And she hit him up when she got there. And she's like, okay, I got here. It's about 10 o'clock. Give me about an hour or two to unpack, take a shower, relax. I'll come link you. So he like, damn, an hour or two, like that's kind of wild. So she like, well, yeah, like I just, I just had to travel. I just got here. So he stopped answering her. Cool. The next morning he hit her up like nothing happened. So she carries the conversation as normal. And she's like, well, I have to do some running around with my family before Thanksgiving on Thursday. So I am going to be busy today, but can I see you by so-and-so time? He says, okay. The time rolls around. She hits boy up. Boy is trying to change the plans low key. She's supposed to be staying the night. He asking her to pull up for like a quick link. Like, you pull up, we smoke, we fuck, you leave type shit. Sis not going for that because, right, sis not going for that because one, that's not what you said. That's not what y'all agreed to, that we had a plan. You get what I'm saying? And as a woman, I can understand that. Now, he goes on to say, oh yeah, but I didn't know if this was going to be the case because you had other shit going on. And so she's like, I had other shit going on, but I didn't say the plans fell apart. Like, it's just not happening at this time. We're just pushing it back a few hours. I'm not understanding. So then yesterday, this was the link. Yesterday night, after Thanksgiving festivities, all this other shit. Cool. And right. And they do not. So she hits me up this morning with a few screenshots and I'm like, oh, so you slept alone last night. Oh, you sound like me. Oh. So she's like, yeah. So she's like, yeah. And I'm like, well, what happened now? So she like, he texted her at 5:17. She wrote him last night at 11 something like, hey, like, I'm finally relaxing. Everybody's gone. I'm gonna take a shower. Come over. He writes her and he's like, in 2 hours. So she's like, I'm not gonna lie, I might be asleep. Like, we made these plans. I'm not understanding why the plans are not planning the way they should be. So he writes her back at 5:30 this morning, y'all. 5:30 this morning. And he's like, my bad. Pull up like around 11 this morning, 12 this morning, or whatever the case may be, because I want to see you before you go back home, start your work week. And I said to her, excuse me? She said, yeah, his phone was on Do Not Disturb all night. I said,
They're doing somebody else and you're not disturbing him when he's doing it.
Yeah, so I said, well, I tell you what we going to do. She was like, what? I was like, we going to sit here and you going to watch me roll up. And then I'm going to tell you what the fuck you just did because you're stupid. Is this camera on me, guys? You're stupid. Use your fucking common sense. So I'm just like, that is crazy. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I'm like, girl, he playing in your face. She like, you think so? Bitch, I know. But I'm like, come on.
Y'all keep playing in my face.
He playing in your face, bitch. Like, come on. I'm like 5:30 in the morning. And 5:30 in the morning. He knew you was asleep.
Yeah, so his little link just left.
You want some?
Or he just left. Or he just left and went home. And it's like at the end of the fucking day, like, girl, I'm like, bitch, don't you go out here catching BV for no fucking body, bitch. Because at the end of the fucking day, that's all you finna get going over there. BV, like, don't. Because, and she was like, the nerve of niggas, like, you can't even not have sex for 2 days. And it's like, yeah, that's a lot of niggas did. That's a lot of niggas. That's why you can't be out here fucking these niggas, because leave niggas to fuck each other, because niggas only care about themselves. Like at the end of the day,
Yes.
like
Yep.
that was honestly insane to me. So she was like, you know what? She was like, that's exactly why I didn't want to give him no more pussy to begin with. I'm gonna fuck him on my time. And I'm like, yes, you should fuck him on your time. Not when he wants to. I don't even get, bitch, I don't give a fuck if you want to when he hit you up. Say no. Ain't no shame in saying no. It might not be no future in fronting, but bitch, it's short thing of stability. Like, say the fuck no. Say no, stand up and say no. Because
Y'all not gonna do that. Y'all females more horny.
who is y'all? Who is y'all? Nah, I tell you what. I tell you what. I got a nigga asking for pussy for the past 2 years. He still ain't getting none. And he ain't. And he ain't.
I tell you what.
It's been 2 years and he's still asking.
All right, it's been 2 years for that nigga. It hasn't been 2 years for you.
With that nigga? Yeah.
I said that nigga. I said it hasn't been 2 years for you.
Yeah, please, child, no, and he know that. That don't stop him from asking either.
That's what I'm saying. Like it don't matter about him. It's like, you getting used. As I say, females, y'all more horny than dudes, so y'all go jump on something. Shit.
But see, here's the thing. It's a principle thing, because men will do that. Like there are some men out here. There's a lot of men out here that feel like they know to a certain extent how women operate, and the sad thing is a lot of women will get excited or anything else wet and whatever the case over words. Sometimes even a few little bullshit actions. And it only take a man up to a certain point in his life to understand that that's how women operate.
Right.
You get what I mean? And depending on the type of man he is, he will either feed you bullshit or he gonna water you. And it's one or the other. He either gonna water you so you could grow alongside of him, or he gonna feed you bullshit and you gonna die. It's one or the other. But it's one or the other. It ain't no in between. It's just a matter of how long you gonna let that nigga play.
It's not an equal number, I tell you that.
Right, ain't no fertilizer strong enough in the world, baby. You ain't. I'm a flower, yes, bitch, but you ain't finna feed me no bullshit. You feel me? You're not doing that. Like you're just not. And so I don't know. I feel like women have to maybe concentrate on trying to screen these men better rather than worrying about being a good woman. Be a good person. How about that? A good person is genderless. It has no face. There's no restrictions on what a good person can do. Being a good woman puts you in a box.
Facts.
It puts you in a box. And that's something,
female.
and that's something that a lot of women will come to learn. Like trying to be a good woman, especially for the sake of patriarchy. Like, bitch, fuck these niggas. It's 2023, inflation high as shit. Like, we are never getting that treatment that you think you're gonna get for trying to be a no limit soldier ass bitch. You're still gonna have to pay bills. You're still going to be aggravated. You're still going to end up doing more of the housework than he do. You still have to give childbirth. And on top of that, you still got to get off your fucking ass and go work for 40 plus hours just to make a living for you and them and the crotch monsters. Stop worrying about being a good woman to a man, because we are officially out that time era. We ain't going back. We only go forward. Just be a good person, because that being a good woman shit is played out, baby. It's played out.
I don't think it's played out. I think,
it's played out.
Certain women have certain standards, and certain men have certain standards. Not saying what you're saying is wrong. It's not wrong at all. I'm just saying, like,
but that's okay. But it's just like, in my opinion, I just noticed that women that's really concentrated on trying to be like male centered, like, I don't do this because men don't like this, or that's not like it. Bitch, be yourself. Do you like it?
That shouldn't exactly. That shouldn't matter.
It's like it shouldn't matter. Like, bitch, at the end of the day, niggas should know how to fix shit around the house, and most of them can't because they realize they could pay somebody else that knew how to do it. So they do, while complaining of paying the money so they could do so. Like, Thanksgiving just passed. Ladies, how many of y'all bought the food and cooked it too? Don't worry, I'll wait. Oh, okay. But you want to be a good woman to a man that does what exactly? Fuck you, bitch. You can do that yourself.
Sierra, that gotta be a northern nigga complex you got, because niggas down here, we don't.
My nigga from DC, he not a northern nigga.
That's northern. That's East Coast.
He under the Mason-Dixon line. He under the Mason-Dixon, and that's it. And that's it.
Atlanta not even the South. Pimp C say Atlanta in the fucking South. That's East Coast.
Yeah, that's
the South.
All I'm saying is, I don't really do New York guys. I'm just saying that's a lot of women's story. You go ask them how many of y'all had to buy the food and cook it. A lot of women gonna say yeah. A lot of women gonna say yeah. And it's like, oh, you got a man in the house? Yeah. Oh, and he didn't do anything. He just sat. Yeah, and y'all both have to get up and go to work on Monday. Yeah, you foolish. Yeah, you foolish. I'm not doing that. Get your ass in here and do something. You might not could do everything, but you can do something. And sometimes showing that you're willing to be a teammate in the house is sufficient enough. Niggas is not asking you to be perfect, but a little consideration and duality, it goes a long motherfucking way. That's all I'm saying.
I feel you, ma. I feel you, New York. I feel you.
You feel me? You feel me?
That's words of advice from Sierra. Okay.
But take all the advice lightly because I'm still 27 and I'm just talking my shit. But it works for me. So yeah.
Hey man, she was born in 1996.
5. I'll be 28 in January.
Oh, okay. You about to be 28. Okay. My bad. Okay,
Because why you playing me?
You in that threshold of still got some kind of sense. All right.
Yep.
So with that being said, this is a good segment. This is a good first episode. This is dope. This is nice. This was cool. So
I enjoyed it. It was fun.
We're gonna add some more to. You just gotta, get into it. It was good.
Yeah, we just got to get into it. Get a little bit more spice, a little bit more structure.
This is
and
cool.
I like this.
This is cool. Because like even though y'all expect to hear like sex topics, we're just breaking in. You know what I'm saying? We just all trying to.
You gotta get into.
You know what? If y'all want to hear sex topics, I got y'all. But when I do start, don't y'all start that judging shit because it get wild.
Like nah.
It gets wild. Okay.
All we gonna do is this. That's all we do.
It do get wild, beloved. It do.
We got a big boom disclaimer. Every time somebody says something, we can say disclaimer. Boom.
That's what's necessary. It's necessary.
We some married men and doom disclaimer.
Listen.
All the stories are before you, women. Doom disclaimer.
Yep. All the pegging stories. Boom. Disclaimer. Yeah, big disclaimer. That be scaring folks.
Hell yeah. So, with that being said, man, this is FOH After Dark. This is what we talk about. Now we really talk about. This is the first episode, and we will keep doing it because everybody else try to keep doing it. We're doing it. We'll keep doing it because that's how we do. Because we get it done. You feel me?
Yeah, it is.
I'm with that. And I'm with that.
In the meantime, between time, I'm the guy that never lies. What's after? Say so.
It's your girl Sierra Coco. Follow me on the gram. You heard? You feel me?
And it should be today. DJ True out.